What up, YouTube? It's your boy Ricky Rick, and your boy Ricky Rick is back with another Ricky Talk. Today, I want to talk about, like when you were young, like when you were a kid and you had like your own room, if you were lucky enough to have your own room, because not many people know about me and the way I grew up. A lot of people assume that I always had everything that I ever wanted. A lot of people would assume that I was a spoiled brat, I guess you can say. Some people would think that my family gave me everything, they handed me everything. And for a good time, I would say the average parent, they try to give me everything. Like, what parent wouldn't try to give their kids everything? To a certain point, to a certain age, when they can't do something for themselves, like walk, eat, bathe. Kind of like people when they get older. There comes an age where they can't do that stuff, and, you as a young adult have to look out for your family, look out for your parents, because if you don't, no one else will, unless you send them to a home. But then if you send them to a home, us Hispanic, that's just not our way. That's just not our model. But anyways, what I'm trying to go with this video is that, here I am parked outside. I just left my job right now, clocked out, and it got me to thinking, thinking about like when I was a kid, and sometimes you have like big like trees outside your house or like right next to your window, and like you're in bed and you're just, as a young kid, I remember being in bed and looking at the trees outside my window, and especially on a windy day, like the trees would be moving so like much that it would kind of, your imagination would start to play with yourself, like it would start not to play with yourself, but like play with your mind in the sense that you would like I remember like when I used to go to the movies with my family and watching a scary movie, and then I would come home and I would still be thinking about the movie that I just saw, whether it was scary or not. Because like I grew up with movies like Chucky, Freddy Krueger, the Halloween movies, Scream, I Know What You Did Last Summer, movies like that, movies that had a horror, The Leprechaun. There were so many good movies, so many good horror movies growing up for me as a child. And I remember coming home from watching movies like that. I'll be in bed still thinking about it as I'm trying to go to sleep before I got to go to school tomorrow or whatever. Um, I'll be still thinking about the film that I watched, and then, I'll be seeing the trees close to my window, and then my imagination would start running wild, like in the sense that instead of the tree's branches, I would start assuming that it was like somebody's hand, like Freddy Krueger's like hand, or like sometimes like let's say you're home alone and you're in the dark and everything's pitch black and you can't see and you hear things in the backyard. You start to hear like little things creak around your own house. And it's funny how like during the day you're like okay and you're all brave, but at night in your own home, because there's some people that in their own homes they feel insecure and they're scared and they're afraid, and it's your home. Like, sometimes you might look at your couch and you're looking at the pillows and you might think it's somebody, or maybe you just saw something walk by and you're like, what was that? And then the next day, when you wake up the next day and the next morning comes, you start to see, oh, it was that, or that's what was making that noise. You hear something that probably fell at night and you don't want to go check because you're a scary cat, you're a chicken shit. But then when you wake up the next day, you're like, oh, so that's what fell. And it happened to be like, I don't know, something in your backyard or maybe your kitchen, like the dishes will make a noise, kind of like the paranormal activity in a way. So it just got me to thinking of stuff like that. And then like I know for me, my mind will go even more wild or get more imaginative when I would spend the night at somebody else's house, because I've never been the type of person that likes spending the night at other people's houses, unless it's my girlfriend. Just kidding, never done that. But like growing up as a kid, sometimes when my family would go on vacation or get away for a weekend, I would stay at random people's houses. Not like just not random, but like people who I knew, but like it was random to me because it's like, oh hey, like one time my family, like we went over to somebody's house, we were having a good time, and next thing I know, they were having such a good time that they were just talking and like, you know what, we should do something crazy. Yeah, we should do something crazy. Let's go to Vegas. Oh yeah, I'm down. Next thing you know, they all got in two cars and they left me, and I was like, what? We were only supposed to be here for a couple hours, just a day, not the whole weekend, And my parents are crazy, man. I have so many stories about my family that I have to bring to the channel and I have to tell you guys. It's just that I have to remember how things were because I don't my memory is not as good as I was. And you know, I don't want to lie to you guys and I don't want to make things up just to make a good video. But, you know, what about you guys? I gotta ask you the question. Did you guys ever like grew up like that, scared of the dark, afraid of the dark? Maybe you're the type of person that can't watch scary movies, because I know people now in my days who are grown, like grown men and women who don't watch scary movies for that reason, because if they try to go to sleep, they won't go to sleep. Like my mom, for example. Anytime we watch a movie that has anything disaster happening, like maybe a flood or an airplane crashing, my mom will go home and she'll dream and she'll have a nightmare, you know? And I was like, what? Or sometimes, well, me and my dad would be there watching the movie. It'll be my dad, my mom, and myself. We're all watching the movie, and me and my dad be like, it was all right, I guess. And my mom, on the other hand, she'd be like, oh my God. You know, she'll wake up the next day, oh, I had a dream about this or this happened. I'm like, what, Mom? Like, you know, some people are more sensitive than others. You know, I think me and my dad have watched too many movies in our day that we're just like, that one was all right, I guess, you know. And this one was like, oh, we can see it coming, you know. Because we're movie fanatics. My family and I, that's something that we do as a family. We go to the movies together. We watch not one, maybe two, sometimes three movies. I know. Don't ask. Don't even ask. But yeah, we're movie people, man. It's something that we do as a family, brings us together, and something that we can all enjoy, you know? And, but yeah, what else? I don't know. Even sometimes, you know, like I seen like some people, some friends of mine, sometimes like when we are hanging out and we, you know, we're chilling and hanging out and we're thinking about doing something crazy. Like I remember like during Halloween, like Halloween time, me and my friends will be like, hey, you know what would be cool to do? Like not going trick-or-treating, not going like going somewhere for candy, not going to the club to dance, but like going to a cemetery, you know. And some people like doing that too for other things, like getting high and stuff. Like they'll find like the weirdest places or like places that are hidden to do those things, you know, get drunk, have a good time, da da da. And it ends up being an adventure. It ends up being a fun time and a cool time, but it ends up being a good memory. But yeah, you know, just wanted to share my story with you guys about me growing up as a kid and how I was a scary cat back in the day. Um, I was gonna add something to the video, but I don't know if I want to add it. Um, I'll just keep this one to myself. You know, I'm gonna keep it PG, man. I don't want to go out there, but yeah. How many of you guys are afraid of the dark? How many of you guys are still afraid of the dark? Because I know somewhere between middle school and high school, people were like using night lights, and I don't know if that's still a thing. You know, some people like need to have the door open. They can't have their room door closed. You know, and some people don't even like closing the door when they go to the restroom. I know some people, trust me. And I don't know, just want to drop some of my things for you guys. Hope you guys like the video. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed to the channel already. Yeah, just got off work, about to head home. Just thought I'd do a quick video for you guys. I love you guys. What else can I say? Rainy days too. Rainy days can be scary too, especially when there's thunder and lightning. I know some people like need a thunder buddy, you know. But yeah. I want to know what you guys do. You guys get scared of the dark? Do you guys use a nightlight? Are you guys afraid of the like windy days, rainy days, days that there's thunder, lightning? Do you guys get scared of that? Do you guys have any memories or things that you guys want to share from your past? But yeah, this was my Reiki talk of the day. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I know I enjoyed it. Can't wait to make more videos. Definitely have a lot more coming. 2020 is going to be a good year. And as far as my goal for this year, I'm already working on a few things. We got a few people lined up. Now it's just making the videos together and getting things done and getting things to upload for my channel. So stay tuned and I'll see you soon. Yeah. As always, It's your boy Ricky Rick. If I'm not making you laugh, not keeping you entertained, not making you smile, not giving you something to think about, your boy Ricky Rick ain't doing his job. And you already know your boy Ricky Rick does his job. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, answer the poll, and share it with someone. Share this video with somebody. And have a good day. Until the next video. I love you guys. I am out.